Hello all. Today I'm going to talk about the great importance of sleep throughout your recovery. I like to tell my patients that sleep is worth more than all the medication, neurologists, occupational therapists, psychological counselors, and physiotherapists put together. Well, all except one maybe, mentioning no names of course. For thousands of years we have known that sleep is very important, but until recently, we really didn't know why. Slowly, researchers are unraveling why sleep is so vital. Quite recently, they have discovered that during sleep, your brain waves start to pulse very regularly and rhythmically. This has the effect of driving your cerebral spinal fluid throughout the jello-like tissue that is your brain. This CF fluid bathes the brain, removing the waste and metabolic byproducts that have accumulated during the day. Without this happening, you literally feel like the crap you can't get rid of. Here is a simplified sleep pattern from an app I used on myself many years ago. I don't recommend the app to patients as I have no idea how accurate it is. But in broad terms, it gives you the lay of the land for a relatively good sleep pattern. First, you should go deep a number of times throughout the night. And then gradually, this depth will become less and less deep as the night goes on. Having shallow periods is also important, but not so shallow that you fully wake up frequently. Sleep quality trumps sleep quantity every time. It's far more important that you get 5 hours of restorative sleep than 10 hours of shallow sleep. But how do you know if you're getting restorative sleep? All things being equal, in other words, if you haven't overdone it the day before, your sleep quality will likely be good if you feel neutral or refreshed on waking compared to the night before. People with concussions and post-concussion syndrome can have physiological problems with their sleep. For instance, they can have problems getting to sleep, or they can wake up sometimes too frequently instead of just cresting and going deep again. Once woken, they can have difficulty going back to sleep. Even if they have slept for a long time, often they can wake up as tired or more tired than the night before. This is a clear sign of non-restorative sleep. But the why isn't always easy to spot. Other sleep disturbances need to be ruled out medically. For example, neck or body pain, sleep apnea, restless legs, depression, and anxiety. As a rule of thumb, I recommended my patients sleep as much as they wanted during the night. Your system knows what it needs, so give it free rein. However, you should try after the first few days from the concussion to limit your daytime naps. The thinking here is that napping will start to undermine your restorative nighttime sleep and also make it harder to sleep through the night. If you're very sleepy and if you really need it, take a nap, maybe once per day before 3 p.m. and keep it short, less than 30 minutes. For a long time, we thought that sleep was 100% controlled physiologically. Now it's thought to be 50% physiologic and 50% behavioral. While there isn't much that the concussed person can do about the physiological sleep problems without professional help, they do have a lot of control over the behavioral side of promoting good sleep quality. According to the Ontario Neurotrauma Guide, try to sleep in a bed, don't fall asleep on the couch. Get some natural outside light during the day, particularly in the morning. This is to help reset your internal clock. Avoid heavy meals late in the evening. Consider, however, having a bedtime snack that contains protein, and eat foods high in magnesium, iron, and B vitamins. Next time, I will cover even more ways to improve your sleep, plus or minus professional help. Keep on healing. January 17th, 2025, revised September 18th, 2025.